Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence and debunk 10 common misconceptions. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is a hot topic these days, but there are many myths and misconceptions about it. Whether you're young or young at heart, this episode is for you. So, let's get started. Myth 1. AI will replace humans. This is a fear that often surfaces when discussing artificial intelligence, but the reality is far from it. AI is designed to augment human capabilities, not replace them. It's a powerful tool that can process vast amounts of data, identify patterns, and make predictions. But it lacks the creativity, empathy, and critical thinking that humans possess. AI works best when it collaborates with humans, enabling us to accomplish tasks more efficiently and effectively. Myth 2. AI is only for tech experts. This couldn't be further from the truth. While AI may seem complex, its applications are not limited to tech experts alone. AI has permeated various industries, from healthcare to finance, transportation to entertainment. It's being used to improve customer experiences, streamline operations, and even solve societal challenges. Understanding artificial intelligence's basic principles and its potential impact can benefit everyone, regardless of their technical background. Myth 3. AI will take away jobs. This is a concern that often arises, but historical evidence suggests otherwise. Throughout history, technological advancements have led to the creation of new jobs and the transformation of existing ones. AI is no exception. While it may automate certain tasks, it also opens up new opportunities for humans to focus on higher value work, such as innovation, problem solving, and human interaction. The key lies in adapting and upskilling to stay relevant in a changing job market. Myth 4. AI is perfect and unbiased. As impressive as artificial intelligence's capabilities may be, it's important to acknowledge that AI systems are only as good as the data they are trained on. If the data contains biases or inaccuracies, the AI system can unintentionally perpetuate them. It's crucial to ensure that AI systems are developed and tested with diverse datasets, with ethical considerations and human oversight in place. By being aware of potential biases and actively working to mitigate them, we can strive for more fair and inclusive AI. Myth 5. AI is all-powerful. While AI has made significant advancements in various domains, it's important to remember that AI is not a magical solution for all problems. AI works within predefined boundaries and limitations. It relies on the data it's trained on and the algorithms it employs. Some problems, especially those involving complex human emotions or moral judgments, still require human judgment and expertise. AI is a tool that, when used wisely, can augment our abilities and help us achieve more. Myth 6. AI can think and feel like humans. This myth often stems from science fiction, where AI systems are portrayed as human-like entities. While AI can mimic certain aspects of human behavior, such as speech recognition or facial recognition, it lacks true consciousness and emotions. AI is fundamentally based on mathematical algorithms and statistical models. It's important to distinguish between artificial intelligence's capabilities and human consciousness to avoid unrealistic expectations. Myth 7. AI is a recent invention. AI may seem like a product of the modern era, but its roots can be traced back to the mid-20th century. The term, artificial intelligence, was coined in 1956, and since then, AI has evolved and grown exponentially. Many of the concepts and techniques used in AI today have been developed over decades of research. So, while AI is experiencing a surge in popularity and advancements, its foundations were laid long ago. Myth 8. AI is a mysterious black box. AI algorithms can be complex, but that doesn't mean they're incomprehensible. With the right approach, AI can be demystified. Researchers and experts are working to make AI more transparent and interpretable. Techniques like explainable AI and interpretable machine learning aim to shed light on the decision-making processes of AI systems. By understanding how AI arrives at its conclusions, we can build trust and ensure accountability. Myth 9. AI will become super intelligent. The myth that AI will become super intelligent and take over the world is a common theme in science fiction, but it's important to approach it with a balanced perspective. While AI continues to evolve and may become more sophisticated in the future, the idea of a super intelligent AI taking control is more speculative than realistic. AI systems are designed with specific goals and limitations, and ethical considerations and human oversight are crucial in their development and deployment. Myth 10. AI is a magic solution for all problems. While AI has shown great potential in solving complex tasks and improving efficiency, it's not a universal remedy. AI is a tool that works hand in hand with human expertise to address specific challenges. It excels at processing vast amounts of data and automating repetitive tasks, but it's important to understand its capabilities and limitations. AI should be viewed as an enhancer, a means to augment our abilities, rather than a magical fix-all solution. And there you have it. We've explored and debunked some common myths about AI. Whether you're young or old, it's crucial to have a realistic understanding of artificial intelligence's capabilities and limitations. By demystifying AI, we can embrace its potential while being mindful of the challenges and ethical considerations it presents. Keep learning, exploring, and using AI responsibly. That concludes today's episode. We hope you found it enlightening and thought-provoking. Remember, knowledge is power, and by busting myths, we empower ourselves to make informed decisions in this rapidly advancing world. Until then, stay curious and keep busting those myths.